I did go through and set up his command table just in case, like if a lack of a command table would prevent those guys from showing up, or if they did show up, prevent them from offering a quest. So I did get that set up this morning. So as far as where I am, as far as the quest progression, this is like the first time I need to go back to Oribos. I'm gonna skip all that and go directly into Torghast, just to see if we stack all the odds against our favor here, where this puts us. But for the time being, eye level 155. I am going to use the Seraph Tinders here. Reason being is that, you know, if we're out of combat, we should be able to go through and at least heal up a little bit quicker. But oh man, we're going to get crushed. We'll see how well this works out, but yeah, this is going to be tough. Pet from Siren, the raid weapon. And it's like you can only have one. I've been pulling all my extras in the bank, hoping they change it. That's funny. All right, now I have a Troll Druid. He's the only one on a medium pop realm. Oh, so it's a nice excuse. That's not bad. I am gonna eventually. I'm gonna try the trial account thing, Lovin. I think once I focus a little bit more on artifact appearances, but I do want to try that. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what Scoldus Halls look like. So one nice thing that's changed is that we can go through and we can knock out any layer, because this, you know, the unlocking is account wide. I want to pick layer 5 just to see what happens, to be honest. What's going to hurt with this is that if we go through and we see... Oh, that is a pain. Alright, so the reason this is a pain is Scoldus Halls as well as Soul Forges is an enclosed environment. Meaning that, you know, if we were looking at I can't even click on it. Yeah, I can't. Meaning that if we were looking at another wing, whatever we were doing last week, it's an open environment, so we have a little bit more availability of seeing who's up and who's available. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, this is going to be a quick trip to the graveyard. So, if we want to go through and try to kamikaze our way through, this one's going to be a tough one, I think. What we're trying to do is like quickly scan through here and see if we follow, what do you call that? Find our person. We have a chest here, so I'm just going to leave. Because there's a chest. Now, I probably should have seen that whenever I was looking in the map, or looking at the map going in, but that's it. And then run back in. So if there's a chest in there, or if there's a, what do you call it, a chest or a rare in there, more than likely it's not worthwhile going through and looking for the follower. Stop running, they can't catch up to you, that's right. So with this guy being really low eye level, every run is going to be like a disaster run, a death run in a sense. With it being 5, we'll see what all we can do. What I'm kind of curious is to go through and queue up 4 or 5, and then if there's a follower there, see if we can kill stuff in a sense to go through and get it. But I want to start putting this on a timer, and we'll just hammer through these things really quickly, just to kind of give a bit of an illustration here. But alright, so first run again, just a disaster pull. And what we're looking for are chains at the moment. I don't see any treasures either. And within Scoldus Halls, they kind of put the followers in every little corner, so that can be tough to deal with, to say the least. But I'm not seeing much here. Yeah. So if we can't make it at this point, we just take the hit. And it'll be a pretty pricey repair bill, but that's fine. I didn't see anything initially there, so we'll just run out and go again. Did I say Skoldus was best? That's what I'm trying to figure out, to be honest. I think it's about the same difference. The reason I would pick Skoldus over Soul Forges is, especially for an undergeared character, with Soul Forges, you're continuously bleeding health because of the dot that's on you. It may not matter for something that's a little bit geared or something that can heal itself, but for something that can't, that's going to be a bit of a tougher run for you. Let's see. Yeah, so we're just going to make our way this way. So what am I looking for? I am looking for the... Here, we'll go this way. What I'm looking for at the moment is the rare or treasure here. I'm a little bit unfamiliar with Skoldus, so what we'll eventually go through and learn with this is there will be some layers where we're just not going... Our wings. There's just going to be some wings that we're not going to see followers on. And, you know, as far as what I know, I don't know if this is the one or not. So we'll just kind of meander through here and hope for the best. Try to pull as little as possible, but you know how that goes. Yeah, this is a... oh, there we go. So, Ira. So there's our follower. So here we go. So now with that, at this point, we're going to make our way this way. So if we go back to the spreadsheet here, we have that, and we'll pull in this real quick. So under the Covenant tab, we know that we're Night Fae, right? So as far as that, we want to click on Night Fae and then No Covenant as well. These two, because within the No Covenant, there's also Croman, but there's our follower right there. So we know that. Oops, sorry guys. Let me blow this up a little bit. There we go. So that follower that we just saw, that's what we're after. You should spec into Ring of Peace if you haven't already. I think. Let me see if I have the what do you call it? The ability to go through and switch my talents. I don't know if I do or not. And now that we're kind of committed to this floor, let's see. Nope. All right, so let's go ahead and sit down and eat. Also, potentially going tank spec might not be a bad idea either. With a targeting, I tried it, Lobbin. Mine didn't work. I did go through and try to use that, but I don't know if someone else will have success with it. But mine never went through and picked up the target. Oh, here we go. Meatball on my first one. Nice. Congrats. Alright, so let's see. Okay. So paralysis, I think... Hang on. Let's see here. We'll try to paralyze the Death Speaker, I guess. I can't get to him quickly enough. Alright, so we have 42 seconds on that one. And we have a little bit of a timer on the rare here. Or the elite, I should say. There we go. Alright, so we'll get rid of the armor plating. I saw a patrol earlier. And with it... Whoops. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. Let's see here. Alright, we have 11%. Somehow we managed to pull that off. We have Binding of the Fallen. We'll probably take a Death Rattle here. Yeah, we have nothing to combat this. Okay. We did have the tiger, so we'll try that next. Let's see. But yeah, Lavin, I went through and tried to get the macro to work, and for whatever reason it wouldn't pull that from halfway across the map. Let's see. I'm gonna try to move a little bit quicker here. The problem that we're running into is that we're gonna see the ads pop up here to kind of keep you moving. Nice. Alright, so let's deal with that. Tab targeting. So we're pretty much throwing everything we can at them. And we can do this. It'll be a tad bit slower than I would have liked, but maybe if we get a little bit more out of this. Certain anima cells, let's try that. Oh, you know what? It's been a while since I've done this. Interceptor is a little bit more important to take on here. Let's see, and that's too bad. It is, because it's too bad for the sake it doesn't work, and then also all the time it took me to put that thing together, which I guess was like 2 or 3 minutes, so it wasn't that bad. All right, so we're gonna go the. Okay, never mind. Yeah, let's take them on. All right, so stunning him out of that. And hopefully picking up a little bit more as far as the, oh, that's right. We have a defensive here. Stunning him out of the AoE is actually kind of nice. Here, let's focus on that one. Yeah, give me it. what I'm currently doing is relearning the monk here. So as I kind of suffer my way through, give me just a little bit to get that back, and learned a bit. Let's see. Let's get these out the way. We could fight that thing to try to go through and get an anima power out of it. In fact, I think it gives a good one. I think it gives like a heart. If we die to it, then we know that it's too much. But let's at least try it. Yeah, I don't know if the healing's worthwhile doing here. All right, there we go. See, no need to apologize. Can't be a pro. Can't be a pro at everything. Yeah, and like I said, with his eye level the way it is, there we go. That's what we wanted. So the Tremor Beast Heart gives increase our stats by 15%, but also just gives us a bunch of passive health. So we're gonna need that this way. So I guess the question is it worth the time and headache to do this? That's honestly, that's going to be one of those things where it's it's up to you type of deal. I think it is, because of the fact that we're going to have this follower for the rest of the expansion. So to me, I feel like the inconvenience of going through here and just trying to, I say inconvenience, the difficulty in trying to push this guy through everything that he's been through so far, and for the most part content that I probably wouldn't put him through anyway, or without needing to come through here. I think it is. I do think that this is very much worthwhile doing. We'll stun that. And see, I think it's worth it as the earlier you get them, the quicker you can level them up. See it as a challenge and something different for the afternoon. Yeah, that's actually a really good point as well. Just if it's fun, then yeah, it's worthwhile doing. To me, the more that I'm kind of trying to go through and do this, it feels challenging. So I feel like it's starting to get a little bit fun. What I'm trying to be a little bit careful of is pulling all of the elites here. I'm trying to save the Touch of Death as well. One of the talents that one of the anima powers that we picked up for it. Okay, alright, so let's see. So that Interceptor could kind of ruin things for us a little bit here. There we go. Let's see what we'll do with that. We'll keep him back there for now. So the risk in this is that the whole time he's CC'd, he's ranking up in power. So I guess what does that mean? That means we need to let him reset. With our eye level the way it is, the last thing we want to do is start taking that rare on with 5 stacks of whatever that buff is. That's increasing speed and damage by 60% now. It should reset. There we go. And we'll let him go back. We have 20 seconds there. That means you die? Yeah, pretty much. So, how do we want to do this? All right, so we're going to stun him. And with him being free now, we're going to let everything reset, and then we're going to go back up there and get him. Because these guys, like I said, they will reset. Some, like the mall rat, will chase us for forever, but that doesn't matter. So now that we've done that, we're going to make our way back up to the top, right? Because all we're trying to do here is not complete the level. We're trying to go through and just get the followers. So with us having access to them there, we're going to have to quickly, more than likely, we're going to end up going through and clicking on that anima power. So we'll just randomly pick something. It doesn't matter what we pick. And then we're going to pick up the quest and then leave group. That's it. We don't have to do anything as far as the floor goes. The only thing I'm working on is waiting on the Lex Suite. And there we go. So we'll pick that. Doesn't matter. Stun them all. Complete quest. That's done. And then we're out. So we have one follower now. See, Calyx, most out of all the followers when hunting, Calyx and Sean, yeah, those are both kind of rough. But we got it. Thank you, Nixon. So that's first follower down. And we'll go right back in. So going through with a 5, we at least know we can do it. I'm kind of going the kamikaze route with the monk at the moment. The reason I'm doing that is because his eye level is low, and if we just fight our way through every single time, we'll never get anything done. So that's where this is going to come in. It looks like the same floor too. We'll lock them back there. Let's see. It looks like it did pull the other group. That's fine. Yeah, we tried. Okay. Using everything in the attempts here. It looks like there's a good bit of combat there. And I'm not seeing much. Let's see, 16 more to go. So yeah, this is pretty much it. I mean, I could go through and continue with this, but I do want to get a couple other things done. Does this help at all? You know, as far as going through and kind of at least illustrating it on something super undergeared. If you have a geared character, it'll go much smoother. But the problem with Skuldassault is, in my opinion, I think it's more difficult than what we were running last week. And I wish I could here, let's go back out real quick. Well, we'll wait. The wing that we were running last week, and I can't remember what it was called, was very open. Like the entire floors and platforms, you could kind of see through like a third of it or a half of it. And that was really nice because everything's out in the open. But a lot of the followers here are like kind of hidden in the nooks and crannies of this place. And if we get slowed like that, that just makes things a tad bit more painful. Yeah, it's like that right there. We can try, but you know, with it being enclosed like this, we just don't have nearly as much freedom. So, you know, maybe for some it might be worth, here we go, let's look at it here. For some it might be worth waiting out, but yeah, Cold Heart's a good one. And I think Upper Reaches. Mortregard, I don't see a lot of followers on those levels. I think I've seen some, but not many. But it does answer one question I had earlier, is that if... Oh, you know what? Let me fix this. If we go through and we make our way through the Torghast and whatnot, number one, this answers the question that we don't need to make any sort of progression along the storyline, the quest line. You know, like the chapters and everything. The other thing is that renown, I don't believe matters. Because this guy's renown is somewhere in the neighborhood of like 3. There we go. Yeah, renown is 3. So that being said, that's more or less where we're at the moment. Here we go. And what I'm trying to do is like look through the oh, here you go, meatball. Alright, so with that, let's see if we can survive this real quick. So with meatball, we know that here, let's dodge this a little bit. We know that we're, in order to go through and complete his quest, as opposed to the other follower we just saved, we're actually going to have to go through and fight something for him. So, what does that mean? It means we're going to get as many animal powers as possible, because again, we're only eye level 144. Alright, there we go. Now the cursed strength, we just want to make sure they can get that off, that's fine. As long as we're dodging the AoE on the ground, we're okay. There we go. Case in point, that's what we're after, that little anima thing. I have to say, I actually am really liking the DPS back and going through and having the Feline stomp. Alright, so we're good there. Alright, so lucky us. Meatball. So the question is... Alright, so it looks like he's going to be in front of the end boss. Alright, so we're going to lay down a little bit AoE. Let's see. What is that? Oh, wait. If it matters in there or not. Let's see, I'm curious about your view distance set at all. And I wonder if you party with someone else in there and the party depicts that Covenant follower. I think it's purely random, right one, as far as like going through and having, you know, your various followers spawn. I haven't heard anything or seen anything that would indicate otherwise. I think it's fairly random. So we're going to try one of 2 routes. One, we're just going to take on the rare as we are. What I'm trying to do is line of sight the guy we need here. Once Meatball is... Someone was asking the other day, what happens when your follower is killed? Nothing. He'll... Let's see, what? Right there? And... Okay, so they've aggroed him. So we're going to go all in and hope for the best. That guy knocked me back as soon as I did my stun too. We got it. We're good. Alright, so at that point, we'll pick up that, and then we have our follower. So that's 2. There's a grand total of 8 in here. Oh. There's a grand total of 8 followers that you can pick up from this place. So far, I mean, we've kind of checked out how many? 4, 5, or 6 of these things, and we picked up 2 followers. So for what it's worth, it seems like luck is on our side a bit. But let's see, let's pull in this one. And we'll make a way here. Oh, that's right. Before we go. So if we're keeping up with everything, there's going to be a couple ways. I need to modify this a bit, but we'll say for now, that one's done, and that one's done. So as far as the separation goes, we can kind of separate everything out this way. Oops. There we go. So we have Covenant, Source, and we'll just pull up everything from Torghast. There we go. So we have these two at the moment. What I'm looking for on the map at the moment is a treasure. If there's a treasure, then we know that there's not a follower here. And what's tedious here is I'm not seeing anything on the map. Let's see, but I'm also not seeing any sort of indication of a follower, believe it or not. Huh. Just trying to see if I missed anything. Because usually it's one of three things: a rare, a treasure, or a follower. And I just didn't see much of either of the other two. Huh, that's weird. Typically, if that happens, usually I want to say that that means that we've just visually missed the chains. And, you know, I don't want to spend more time necessary in a place like this, but something's just not adding up. Sometimes you can have nothing on the floor, but that tends to only, if it happens, she's in the corner. Oh, you did I miss it? Thank you. There you go. There you go. So Riveneth here is not one that's going to help us out. Thank you, guys. Let's see. Did you reset? No. So what happened? The reason I didn't do that right one is whenever I ran through, I didn't see a treasure on the map, right? So we know that there's either it's got to be a rare up or a follower. So with those two remaining, I didn't see any sort of indicator of a rare. So we just kind of went through and figured out what did we miss, and it was just a someone to rescue, but that person wasn't a follower. Let's see. Help. WoW collector. As far as what? Let's see. It says error and nothing loads. Try opening. Is there a Google Docs? No. The reason we stopped with Google Docs is that it doesn't translate very well. Try to open it with a different browser. Good now. I figured out the issue. Okay. All right, we're good there. Now it's because it's become, you know, the document's become a decent size. Sometimes it'll take a little bit of extra time to load in, but that's about it. All right, so I don't see any sort of treasure on the map, but this isn't the whole instance either. Let's see. You see the new BOE gear for alts at 200. Oh, now that I missed. There he is. So the follower is Chalk, and I think if we go back to this, that's who we want. So that's who we're after here. Now, most of you guys that are going through and doing this, you guys are going to probably fly through it faster than I am here. However, that's just due because of his level at the moment. And as you go from floor to floor, it'll get easier to kind of like sit down and sort out one by one what to look out for, what to look for, I guess, to start things out, if that makes any sense. Whoa, okay, so we do want to avoid that, by the way. If you have the sound up, sometimes you can get an indication of who's there by an announcement. So I don't get those for me, Akusha, but yeah, you're exactly right. If you have your sound up, or I think we've said either if you don't have an add-on, or if you've made some level of progress within the with the rune carver, then they'll go through and let you know that something's up. But it more or less just really depends on that. But yeah, again, I don't really get any sort of indicator that there's followers up. All right, so here we go. So that little bit of torment is starting to hit a bit hard. However, we do have that. Okay, so now at this point, we have to go through and figure out how to save this thing in as little time as possible. Now, if it pulls that pack, that's fine. I just want to kind of get them... Nope. What I was going to say is kind of get them closer. That way we can take care of the interceptor here. Alright, dodging everything this way. 2 down, 6 more to go. Wait, for you as well? And I think for this... Yep, nice. We'll open that up. Nice. So with all those levers, at least one of them at some point has gone through and unlocked this. And the reason I've pulled everything this way, by the way. Nice. So what happened there? See, yeah, what happened there was that I stood in that AoE again, not paying attention. As I found meatball and core. Oh wow, that's not bad. Alright, so it looks like we're going to get this up once again. Yeah, so that guard. So the guard can be a bit of a pain. The guard with the shackler is even more so, because the shackler will go through and slow you down a bit. But yeah, more than anything with these normal mobs like this, just want to stay out of that. Alright. And what I'm hoping with this, there we go. If the little rat or whatever, if he ends up going through and running back to that elite, normally it doesn't matter. However, if you have your follower, he'll chase right after it, and congratulations, you have an elite. Let's see, let's open up that. Oh, by the way, normally I would have picked up the 300 Phantasma, But just because we need the what do you call it? The anima powers on this floor. That's why we picked the other one. Oops. Okay. Good to know. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of a patrol around here, so we'll just be careful of that. Surprised we haven't seen a giant mall rat as a boss yet. You know, now that you say that, Flux, I kind of am as well. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like the quest item we need is in here. We'll stun these guys for a second. Alright, easy enough. Alright, just so we can get out that get that out the way. Alright, so with that done, it doesn't matter which one of these we pick up, but that is 3. And we can leave that there. So far, we're not doing too bad. But like I said, it's kind of fun in its own little way to go through and get as much or as far as you can with what you have. But again, this is all kind of like preemptive and trying to go through and get these guys before 9.2 comes out. Let's see. Just because the archers would sit there and pick away at us the whole time. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so yeah, there's your treasure. So now that we've seen that, we're done. We're not going to see... I think if you can get up to like 7 or 8, you might see a treasure and a follower on the same level, but I doubt it. But with a 5, I know we won't. Let's see. When you aggro it, it says Torghast was a setback. Nice. Not bad. Not bad, Flux. Alright, so we'll grab this. What I'm trying to do at the moment, just kind of skimming around here. Looking to see if there's anything as far as like chains hanging up or some sort of rare in the far off corner. Nope, nothing there. Nothing. This one, no, never mind. There's a follower here, but it's the Rivenith. I think that's not a follower at all. Let's see. It's probably right before 9.1. So apparently the going through and getting the followers in 9.1 are going to be a lot more difficult. So it's worthwhile just to try to go through and get them through here if that's of any interest, you know, to whoever's going through and you know, playing at the moment, or I should say it this way, whoever kind of cares about the the command table and all that content with it. But if going through and specifically looking for followers, it's just going to be a lot more difficult to get them in 9.1, as they're going to be on the, like, the last floor. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Crunchy. We'll be fine to get the followers with 160 eye level, or is that going to be like pulling teeth? What class are you running with, Lavin? I don't see a follower here. Okay, never mind. So there's keys right here. That spectral key just means there's a treasure. So we're done. Demon Hunter and Hunter? Yeah, you should be fine. Yeah, with a Hunter, I think you would do even better than, even at 140, I think you'd do better than the Monk at the moment. Let me go ahead and get some health back. Demon Hunter, if you go tank spec, I think you'd be fine. Why make it hard? I have no idea. As far as like why, I don't know if they're starting to see that, you know, the command table is really strong, and they kind of want to stifle that progress a little bit with it, or I couldn't even begin to guess, to be honest. Maybe they just don't find it as that important to the player base, but it does look like you're going to have to spend at least 20, 30, 40 minutes, you know, going through and getting to that 6th floor to get a shot at these things. Let's see. And the problem with the, what do you call it, Scoldus Halls, is that these things can be around just about any corner. So it's extremely easy to just miss them, I guess. Yeah, I have no idea. Nope, wrong turn. Yeah, we're gonna get a free trip to the graveyard here. My guild runs, or wait. Let's go to groups. Makes it so much easier. Oh, as far as getting through it, yeah. If you can go through and clear it out that way, yeah, have at it. But I think at this point, it's still gonna take 30 minutes to probably go through and get to the end. So it's, you know, it's just an option of sorts. Let's see. Demon Hunter Tank Spec feels an indestructible in Torghast. I run both mine that way. I need to. I've had a lot of fun with the DPS spec within Torghast, but yeah, I've heard as far as Torghast is concerned and tank spec, it's actually a lot of fun. Alright, so just so these guys aren't following. I'd laugh if it's easier. We know, I mean, if it is, great, right? I mean, that's kind of what we want. But there's, you know, there's only like one of two ways that it's going to go. So we just want to kind of prepare for the worst. And like I said, if it ends up being easier, that's good news, right? All right, so let's see. Oh, by the way, that was rare. All right, we're good with that. At this point, because our runs are kind of ending in death a good bit, I'm not going to use a food buff. Let's see. What I should have done is healed up first before I did this. So we're going to get a free trip to the graveyard once again. I'm just going to see if we can see anything up to that point. No. So we won't go that route. We'll go this way instead. Let's see, heal before running into enemies. I know the thought, right? Let's see, I am not seeing much this way. No, this one might be a little bit too much for him to run through as well. Because we did start that one at full health. Let's see, I'll walk straight in. Got told a Night Fae was the one I needed. Nice. Let's see, we're good there. Spot of the third, just need to get him out. I think we have 3 so far, but it's just trying to go through and get the Ooh, okay. All right, so there's 4, maybe. Yeah, Blisswing. So going back to the spreadsheet. There we go. All right, so we found 4. All right, so just so we don't spend all day fighting that. Let's see, this might be a sign. People are getting annoyed with this place. They're turning it into a speedruns where you try to click something before you die. What do you mean, Flux? Click something before you die. To try to get a follower? Like this? Hang on, I'm trying to, like, this activity is getting annoyed with this place? No, not in the slightest. This just means we're way undergeared for being here. And we're just trying to do as little as possible to pick up the followers. Unless there's a joke in there and I might have missed it. Alright, we're going to try our best to stay away from those elites, by the way. Purposely not going through it and interrupting the shackles, just in case. What I'm trying to be careful of with this is that if we went through and pulled anything else, we have that silence for another caster. There we go. Yes, implying instead of doing it the proper way, just run in. No, not in the slightest, right? Because that would be implying, like, if you go through and you run through Molten Core and you only chase after what you're after as far as like the tier set goes, that people are getting tired of like Molten Core. No, this is just trying to go through and get what you're chasing, right? And we know that things may be difficult in the future, so we're just trying to look out for ourselves and save ourselves a little bit of time in the future. Oh, getting tired? Okay, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure, because some people will go through and they're like, let's see. They'll take something really minute and blow it out of proportion. Okay, never mind. If it's a joke, we're good. Let's see. Yeah, now that, going through and forgetting the hill. Ooh, this one's nice. So this will give us a little bit of a self-heal as we make our way this way. What we're trying to find, though, is this guy's flute or drums or whatever it is that he plays. But I have no idea where that thing's at. Man. Alright, so let's get them all right off. And we'll use that. Being confusing? No, you're good. You're good. I'm just trying to, what do you call that? Just trying to catch up and understand, so no, you're good. Alright, we're good there. Alright, we found it. It's over here. Let's see, and it's right next to an elite. Oh, never mind, that's just the end boss. Okay. 3 down. Nice. Congrats, Crunchy. Alright. To be honest, this has actually been kind of fun. I think the challenging element of it and going through and trying to take something that's 144 and make our way through here is a little bit more fun than I expected it to be. Alright, so we're set. And we're done. Alright, so that means Blisswing is done. So we're 4 of 8 at the moment. Now, as far as the amount of time this has taken, I think we're pushing, what, 50 minutes? Yeah, right at about 50 minutes or so. Some of those cloth things. I'm about to jump on my priest. I might need one, and we're good there. And we have that one set up this way. Okay, there we go. So, WoW Collector, I know you were asking about it. Is this starting to make sense a little bit as far as what we're in here trying to do, why we're trying to do it, what's, you know, what's all kind of that entails? Just to make sure I'm not leaving anybody behind. Yeah, and while you're doing it, is now pre 9.1? Yes. Yeah, that's it. Let's see. So this is going to be a pain. So what I'm going to try to do is stun them and then take off. I don't see a rare or anything else like that. Let's see. And there's our treasure. See if we, yeah, we did manage to escape there. But again, if there's a treasure up, if there's a rare up, you can abandon. So far behind leveling. No, you're fine. You're fine. It's just I had a lot of questions about this throughout the course of the week because I had kind of walked through the process a little bit toward one of the end of the stream, one of the streams last week, and you know, just wanted to kind of go through and give a little bit of a illustration here, but also do it with a very underdeveloped character. Oops. Calyx. Okay. Calyx is not the follower that we want, so we can leave. Remember that herbs and ore might drop in prices in 9.1. So we'll be getting flying. That one's going to be interesting. Because I know you're right, with flying, we're going to be able to get more of it in the same amount of time. But on the other side of the coin, we're also going to be going through and getting, or requiring more. So maybe it'll spike up early first and then die down. So, or die down faster, I guess. But yeah, it's, oh, that is Indigo. Indigo is not a follower. Let's see, people will be crafting new stuff though. More consumables for the new raid. So maybe, you know, initially a spike, but you know, if the, we could probably see the end of the expansion, or sorry, end of that patch being the value of herbs and ore being much lower than they are now for the same amount of like time duration. Oh, let's see, nothing there or there. Alright, so this one might be a tough one to get through. We just want to go as far as we can. Any sort of follower? Not much. Okay. Even if there was a follower, it seems like he's 10 miles deep into that one, so we'll make our way back this way. A bit not far in, and then a message popped up. Let's see, we're good there. I'll go through and check, but I am not getting a single thing from him for some reason. But yeah, thank you, right one. Let's see, I'll try to keep an eye out for it, but that's really weird. Let's see, nothing there. Okay. And I'm not seeing too much farther. Oh, hang on. We are. So that is Moraz. The red, not a follower. We're good. But yeah, the entire time I ran through there, nothing popping up at all. The Corrosive Dosage build. It's a heal build that lets you heal yourself to kill stuff. Might keep you alive. Oh, that's fine. This guy, I'm not really trying to stay alive as much as I'm trying to go through and get as far as I can to see if there's a follower. Which I know that kind of sounds like oxymoron type of thing, but no, we're just trying to go through and scout the dungeon as quickly as possible. But again, you know, if it comes down to it, and at the end of it, we don't see anything at the moment, that's just as good. We might have to go run back out and repair and everything, but no, it's all good. Thank you, though. Let's see. Okay. What a hard-hitting group that was. All right, not bad. So that's pretty much it right there. Let's see, we're good. And we'll make our way back out. Croman got some, it's working really well. Did you really? Nice, grab some Croman. Let's see, we want to make our way back this way here. And there's a guy captured, but it's Sean, so not worried about it. All we're gonna do at this point is go back in and try again, and we'll go from there. The instance instead of exiting Eyes of the Beast. Oh, that's rough. I've come close to doing that once or twice, just because you kind of get into the muscle memory of going through and exiting the instance, and there's been a couple times where I've just about done that to myself. All right, so that group in the middle, we just want to leave alone. There we go. Let's see. I'll probably only get the Paladin's follower since he has 200 eye level. Even if my Demon Hunter and Hunter can do it, I don't think I'd enjoy it that much at that eye level. Yeah, I could see someone not finding it as fun. It might be worth giving a shot, Lavin. I know right now it's taken us about an hour to get the 4. And typically, you know, for the other followers, I think many of them I've kind of run through between 160 and 180. Most of them anyway. And it's roughly taken about an hour or so. Alright, so we're just kind of poking our head over here and just seeing if there's anything up. I'm going to try to take that mall rat over here. Watch out for the axes because that's one. Yeah, like I said, Scoldus is tough with the followers because they do kind of, sometimes they'll put them in like a small little corner. Yeah, nothing that way. All right, good enough. 175 recommended for layer 5. Is it really? Alright, we're not doing bad then. Oops, I spoke too soon. Let's see, we're good here. Seems like you need more followers to get more missions. Now that, yes, I have found that to be true. Let's see, it looks like, so over there, if you look in the corner, we have, what is that called? Revenant's necklace, medallion. We know that that's a follower, or that's someone that's captured, but they're not a follower. So we just want to dip out. Hey, bud. Let me know that it's 4:30. Might be time for a snack, right? Okay. All right. So let's see. Yep, there he is. I'll pull him up here in a second, just because it is Saturday, right? We can forego a little bit of time. I do see a follower there. Duskleaf. Okay, I think that's another. Yep. So number 5, right at the, we'll say a little bit after the hour mark. So this one's, you know, this one's been slower, but we've kind of talked about why a good bit, so I won't cover that too much. But okay, hang on. All right, you'd think I would learn that we should heal up before we go in again, but here we are. Just saw a follower and just wanted to go over there and get it done. All right, so that's done. Now, I say that, we might have been full health, because we went into this group at full health, and they're actually hitting kind of hard. Wow, okay. Yeah, okay. Did we go into layer 5? I don't remember any of the other mobs hitting that hard. Alright, round 2. Got too excited? Yeah, a little bit. Let's see this one more time. No, believe it or not, they just hit hard. Alright, so we're going to try to stun some of that, man. So I'm not sure why this is picking up in so much difficulty so quickly. But that is impressive. Here, let's see if we can CC one. Who would have thought the little wards would give us so much trouble? Has had enough of your resets. Yeah, you might be right. All right, so let me make sure Edgar's not nearby. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we might be introducing CC again. Oh. We'll pick up as many buffs as we can. And I think what we'll do for this one, there we go. Hang on, I'm gonna get that rat gone. Okay, there we go. Let's catch back up. I still can't believe the same follower was there when I went back. Nice. I'm gonna save Touch of Death for the next guy, I think. I have no idea why. These guys are all of a sudden hitting so hard. Okay, easy. So with this, what we need here is just to kill the Gravestalker. Probably shouldn't have said easy, but what I meant was that he's right there. So we'll go through, pull this one over here as well. Silencing the extra strength a little bit. What I'm also trying to do with this is save a little bit of the cooldowns here. Dodge that. Okay, now we're set. So we'll heal up some this way. And we'll try to give pretty much everything we have to this thing. 4 to go. It's actually helping watch someone else do it at the same time. Good. That's nice to hear. It's for some odd reason this thing's being tough. We'll go through and we'll try to survive this, but man. Alright, we'll stun that. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about this one coming up. That one's tough. What I'm wondering is if I had joined into an 8 without realizing it. Yeah, he reset. I don't know if we'll be able to pull this one off. And I was going through, as far as going through the wing that we're in. We'll give it one more shot. But no, I think that one's going to be a little bit tough. Hey, bud. I'm just kind of reviewing all the spells we have here. So we have instant death, our touch death available. So we'll see if we can pull this off. I'm going to give the one of the spells a little bit more time. And just do a quick review here. Nice. Yeah, even the pups. Yeah, this is too much. There's no way. All right, so we'll go through heal up. Once we get our health up to full, everything should be off cooldown. We'll just go right in. Yeah, I think Ponderous. I just accidentally queued up for like an 8 or something without paying attention. Nothing's been hitting this hard up to this point, but we do have a potential follower here, but we need to go before those things pop back up again. All right, stunning that. Pulling up a little bit more this way. And we got him. Woohoo, man, that was... We pretty much used everything we had with that one. Let's see, we'll grab that, and we're set. Oh man, take it off. Good luck with the followers. Thank you, Collector. All right, we're good. Like I said, I don't know if we did that on an 8 or not, but that was much tougher than expected. All right, so that puts us up to 5 at the moment. All right, so I think at this point we kind of get the gist, kind of the rough idea with it. This will probably be the last time that I go through and actually do it, just because that's pretty much all the characters we have. Let's see. All right, so we know this guy. This guy is not a follower. The one way back there in the back. So we can just leave. Let's see, can you get instance capped in Torghast? No. As far as I've gone through and messed with this, not at all. Believe it or not, we somehow didn't aggro that. Nope, there's a key. So with there being 2 keys, we'll leave. There's two keys that we saw. They were part of a 3-key set to unlock some what do you call it? To unlock a treasure. So with there being a treasure, then there's not going to be a follower. So we'll head back this way. Going to wait until the Torghast calling is up again before I finish. Yeah, and this. Initially, whenever I started running through Skoldus here, I was a little bit more apprehensive about it. I still think Coldheart is a better wing for it, but this one's doable. There does seem to be a couple levels or layers where seems at least feasible for now. Just trying to follow the flow of guards at the moment. All right, so nothing there. Yeah, with that being a floor boss, I'm not seeing too much. We could go through the opposite direction, just to see if there's anything up and available. But all right, here we go. No chains there, nothing that way. We did manage to get slowed, but let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much. Okay. But I mean, as far as an hour and we're a good bit over with that, but as far as an hour is concerned, we have 5 more followers for it, and we're good. Let's see here. I think you might have missed my message. Is your gear repaired? 11k seems to be low, even at eye level. Yeah. No, you're probably right. Everything's broken. Oh, that's why. Thank you, Tang. Yep. That would explain why we were getting absolutely decimated by all those mobs. So I guess for what it's worth, if you want to go through with rings and trinkets on layer 5, that's a possibility there. I don't know where the little repair guy is. I'll have to pull that back up with the add-ons. So, Lavin, you were asking earlier if you'd be fine with eye level 160. I think the answer is yes. All right, so we're good there. All right, so our health just doubled with that. That's kind of funny. All right, so we'll do one or two more explorations, and then we'll let it be. No matter if you don't get hit, that's right. That is kind of funny though. Never crossed my mind, Tang, to go through and say, you know what? I wonder if the gear has been absolutely crushed. But that being said, we did do it. We did manage to go through and get what was it? A level 5 follower? I guess from a rare with like trinkets and rings. Alright, so we do have one back there. And I'm just trying to see what his name is. Alright, it is a follower. So if I can just click on him this way. There we go. So at this point, that is Loth. So we'll go through and we'll see if we can get that one done. And I have a feeling we're going to have to fight for this one a little bit. Yeah, you know what? We're hitting so much harder than we used to. Imagine that. I see, it's just making the game more challenging. That's funny. All right, so these guys are patrolling around, so I'm going to try to... Nope, they're coming back this way. All right, we'll wait. Let's see. You managed to take a few down, though? Yeah, I'm kind of surprised the monk pulled it off. Let's see, as far as guards go, these guys are just going to sneak up on us, so that's fine. We'll get it done. Silencing that, and we'll dodge this. What may be worthwhile picking up. Alright, we do want to dodge that. Are these things. Just kind of giving us an extra 1%. And then, of course, this. See, hard mode deactivated. That's right. Oops. Alright, so we're good there. Okay. Lucky us. So the turn in for this, I might have spoke too soon. Okay, yeah, it's above us. So what I'm going to try here is the rush tactic. So we know that because the question mark is above us, I'm just going to race to the end over here. Complete the quest, and then we'll figure out where the the follower's at. Nope, we're not. Alright, new plan. So we're going to drop everything that we... Okay, never mind. What I was going to say is we're going to drop everything that we can. But what I was hoping is that we could click on that and then... So the plan was to click on that, die, and then come back. And wherever the follower was, pick up the quest. There's the follower. So, new plan. We'll go through the traditional way. The only thing that makes me a little bit nervous with the run through. Oh, that's not what we want. Okay, there we go. The only thing that makes me a little bit nervous about the run through. Hopefully that follower doesn't chase that thing. Is we have all of that right there. So as long as we can leave the elite alone. Okay. Never mind. Alright, so new plan. Yeah, that was not what I wanted in the slightest. There's not enough distance to go through and actually, yeah, we're not going to get out of this one. Let's see. If we can do it that way. Alright, so we just need to recover a little bit this way. The problem is that the longer he stays alive like this, the harder he's going to hit. So we'll interrupt that. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So the that little room that we were running by, I don't know if we can get to there without... Okay. Alright. So the mob just... Or the quest person just ran by this thing. There we go. I'm going to try to... Nope, we can't. And what makes this a tad bit tougher than it needs to be is that whirlwind is something else. Okay. I was saving the paralysis just in case it's starting to hit a little bit harder, but okay, we're good. A series of unfortunate events. Yeah, a little bit. You could, I am going to try threading the needle this way. Okay, so far so good. Let's get rid of that. All right, good news. I think we're somewhat safe. I really think that prettiest of all covenant abilities. Oh, as far as you know, to be honest, I actually really like the fact that it procs like that. You know, where you just like randomly go through and get another one to generate. Yeah, same here. Alright, so let's get rid of the interceptor first. Since those guys apply so much damage. Oh, you know what? So we'll go through and let them do the accursed strength here. That's fine. The shackler though is kind of the main problem there. As long as we dodge the AoE, we're fine. All right. So that took a little bit more time than expected, but we made it. And that should be follower 6 for the most part. Alright, moving up in the world. So the only one we're missing is Croman, and we'll say Kyrian for lack of better terms for the other one. We'll do a couple quick checks. It looks like all of our health is still here. We still have 22k health, so we're okay. We're surviving this a little bit. I should have taken on the interceptor here. All right, good enough. We'll let those guys move in that direction. We still want to kind of keep moving here because with Scoldus, you know, if we hang around too long, the little pops are going to pop up. Oh, okay, so we'll dodge that next time. What I'm trying to look for is anything that's like that's more or less outstanding. I'd prefer not to mess with the elite, to be honest. We'll see if there's anything over here. I call her Kyrian as well. Yeah, the rest of all the vowels and syllables, vowels and consonants, I'll skip that for now. Let's see, we'll dodge that. Alright, so we're just going to go for gold. Nope, yeah, because they saw us. And nothing here. Alright, so these guys are pretty busy fighting. And let's see, that is Calyx. More than likely, we're not going to survive this. Yeah. Nope. There we go. But with it being Calyx, we don't have to worry about it. Let's see, my son is finally up and around. I think he was talking to you earlier about a second shot. Oh, was he really? Oh, my bad. I completely missed that, I think. How's he feeling? Trying not to get stunned here, to be honest. He's doing all right now. Shimmy. So they talked to you for about an hour. Oh, okay, okay. You know, oh, we found Kyrian. I was wondering that because I thought for a little bit. I've started to what's the word for it? I know we have a couple husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend within the group. We have a couple cousins, and then, you know, father, son. I'm trying to go through mentally and keep all the names in order. Okay, I got you. Let's see, we're good there. Had to get his Q time in because we didn't go to the guitar practice this week. Well, hopefully he's doing much better now. Yeah, my bad. I completely forgot as far as the name correlations there. Alright, so we do want to make our way up this way. It looks like this might be a quick turn-in if we're lucky. I also think we lucked out in racing through everything. Half of what we raced through just reset. Let's see. I'm going to try keeping that busy for now. Nope. Nice. Alright, so let's get the interceptor out of the way. Try to dodge that at the same time. Nope. With us being in combat, we got to go all in. The problem now is that he's ranked all the way up to where he is. That's going to be an issue. So in short, what's going to happen is he's going to absolutely destroy us. With him being up to rank 10, there's no recovery for that. The only thing we can hope for at the moment is for us to go way back this way, and hopefully he resets before he gets to us. But like I said, there's no recovery from that one. He's up to rank 12, so 12 stacks of that is 120% more power and then more speed. Let's see. I haven't found any for ages. You reckon I should change to the other Torghast? You could. There's followers in there, Crunchy. Depending on your eye level and how comfortable you are with your character, I feel like Soulforge is going to be much more difficult for most people, especially for classes that don't have the ability to go through and heal. Self-heal, ones that are a little bit lower on eye level, because the entire time you're running through with a 5 or higher, you're going to be taking a significant amount more damage, just like passively walking. That fire debuff just ticks really hard. The Seraph Tenders might help kind of negate that a little bit, but it might be worth taking a look. Alright. So that is, we've been in here for like an hour and a half, and with someone severely undergeared, we're in here at 144, I think, eye level, but we've managed to go through and pick up 7 of 8. I think, as a whole, this isn't bad. It's only going to be a matter of time before we go through and pick up and find Croman and whatnot, but hopefully this has helped, those who are still going through and working on this. But yeah, for now, that's all the characters I have. All of them, all the other ones, I think they have all their followers. I think I'll go back and take a look at them. But yeah, that's about it. I had more luck in Soulforges, shorter. Oh yeah, that might be a good point, Gertie. In my opinion, I found the Soulforge wings, the wings. I found those to be a little bit more convoluted, I guess. Like, there are twists and turns everywhere type of deal, kind of like this. Let's see. But if you're more familiar with it, you're more familiar with it. We do have a key there, so that means there's a chest, which also means there's no follower. I'm on rogue, stealth and pass a lot. 40 tries so far. Man, heavy really key. I've had a couple that have been kind of like that, especially as they go through and they get their last follower. But I feel like that's higher than most of my averages, to be honest. First entry into Soul Forges, I found Croman. All right, we'll give we'll take a look at Soul Forges real quick, just to see. Let's see. All right, so we'll stun that. I kind of want to just, at least if we're going to die in this room. That way we can look around and see if there's any... No, there's a chest. Okay, we can leave. And what I found was first ever follower from... Oh, from Torghast, I think, on this too. So not finding any is starting to get annoying. Yeah, no, that's really weird. What layer are you running, Key? I know only 60s can bid on black market auction house, but can some 60s look? I'm not sure. I would think you could, especially with your person in the garrison, but I'm not sure. Layer 5. I'll be honest, I don't even know what to suggest, Key. Maybe if it's starting to get annoying, just stop for now, and then try it again, maybe like tomorrow or the next day. Okay, we'll do it that one, and kind of see where that takes you. But man, that is really high. Alright, so that's Riveneth. Alright, so we lucked out with that one. That one was actually pretty close to the beginning. Alright, last one. Go through. We'll see if we can find Croman on the second attempt here. Alright. So because we've been working on this today, Monday, we have a lot more we have a lot of profession stuff to do. But you know, for what it's worth, this has actually been fun. We'll go this route. I did layer 3 a lot faster, but I don't think you can get Meatball or Croman from there. But I need a bunch of the Covenant based ones. That's clever. Yeah, it seems like, you know, for this, that's not a bad idea, Gertie. Let's see, as far as this goes. Yeah, for 6, I mean, because as we're running through here, we're just taking, you know, bleeding damage for the most part. Yeah, good grief. Alright, so we'll see if we can dodge that. Alright, we made it. All the way to the end. Yeah, that's pretty intense. Let's see. I think it's called Black Market Radio or something like that. I have to get a portable black market auction house. I have it in my garrison on one server, but no way I'm gonna get on all 9. Yeah, I don't blame you for that one. But no, I guess I think I'm reading Crunchy's statement here. So I'm guessing that's usable or viewable on a lower level character then, right? Croman's mine, 3 to go. Nice. Congrats on Croman. Grady saying great. Oh good. That's and that's kind of all I wanted, Grady. Just make sure that it's for those that are going through and working on all the things and trying to get their covenant built up and their command table built up, that does help. So that's good to know on that front. Let's see. That is... Nope. That's not us. Alright, so we'll leave that. Let's see. Super successful world boss this week. 0 of 6 as far as loot goes. It happens. I think my record so far is like 0 out of 17. But alright, guys. I'm going to go ahead and... I'll leave him here for now. Maybe later on we'll give him some more shots. But for an hour and a half, it took us an hour and a half to get 7 of the 8. So I think we're in a good spot. Maybe later on I'll go through and try to get the last one. I don't plan to do a lot with the guys, so I don't know how useful that'll be for us. But you know, that's there. Let's see, as far as this goes here. We'll set that up. Alright, it says thanks, Q. No, thank you, Right One. Right One, Jilly, Crunchy over there, Gertie, Tang as well, Key. I do appreciate it, Ponderous. That being said, we will be back Monday. Tomorrow I'll go through and try to get a couple of things done in the background and whatnot, with it being Sunday. But tomorrow we'll be back, same place, same time. We did have a hype train today, so we did go over a little bit with the 9 hours and whatnot. Thank you guys for that. Like I said, as always, I do appreciate the opportunity that comes with it, and everything else as well. But it's, specifically the subs, the gifted subs, the bits, the conversation, the lurk support, and all the tips. All the tips today, I do appreciate that. Especially the Akusha, that hopping around thing, that was nice. So, what else is there with it? Outside of that, probably Monday. Probably a lot of profession stuff. Trying to go through and get some last minute numbers and everything. But no, until then, you guys be good, be safe. Good luck with all the things, all the gold. And I will see you guys bright and early Monday morning. Y'all take care.